Hi everyone, it's Noel speaking from Postcast. We are going to discuss about Kamala Harris and Donald J. Trump's nomination acceptance speeches. And I have a friend here, Daria. Do you have any comment on these two texts?
Hi Noel, hi everyone. Yes, it's really an amazing exercise and I'm looking forward to do it. We never did it before, but that's why it's interesting to try. And yes, we can take a look at Donald Trump's and Kamala Harris acceptance speeches. Everybody knows that very soon is an election in America, so it's some kind of an actual problem right now. So we have here two speeches, two big speeches, and there are many things to speak about. We will not go too deep into them, but we can take a look at their style of speaking and some rhetorical devices they use and some key issues and also both differences and similarities. So I think it's gonna be great to try.
Yes, thank you so much, Daria. Uh, Regarding the rhetorical pentagram, do you have anything to say from Kamala Harris' speech?
So Noel, yes, I will try. Let's take Kamala Harris first, yes. And according to this pentagram, we can pick five main points.
Yes.
As circumstances, topic, audience, speaker, and language. So our speaker is of course Kamala Harris herself. And the topic of the speech is gratefulness, memories, and of course election in general.
Okay, Daria, I just want to interrupt. Do you say memories? What do you mean?
I said memories and gratefulness because a couple of times in this speech she references to her own past,
Okay, yes.
to her own family, and she is very grateful to people she worked and works with, and the current president Biden, he is one of them. So
Yes.
that's why it's some kind of private things.
Okay, how about the language?
Her language, it's very formal, I would say, because she's speaking very respectful and correct, but also at the same time it's very subjective because of these references to
Yeah.
her own life.
Yes.
I think so. And the last point, it's circumstances.
Yes.
So out of this speech, we can understand that she accepts the presidential nomination of the Democratic Party during a speech before a packed United Center on Thursday in Chicago.
Mm.
Oh, and also the audience.
Yeah, the
Yes.
audience.
And of course, it's voters,
Voters,
politicians, and the whole America. And I say the whole America because in her speech, she says it a couple of times that she's speaking to all American people, no matter who and what they support.
Yes.
So that's why. And okay, Noel, and according to Donald Trump, what could you say about rhetorical pentagram?
Yeah, it's like almost the same with Kamala Harris. The audience are the voters, all American and citizens and nations. And yeah, we can see speaker is Donald Trump himself, and the language he uses could have been a little bit different with the Kamala Harris. As we know, Donald Trump speak a lot of adverbs.
Yes, he
Yeah,
does.
yeah, and as you say, Trump also speak very subjective way of speaking, and yeah, we can say it's also formal, but the way he speaks is very simple, easy to understand. Maybe because of his audience, as we say, the audience are not the all of them are not the educated people. They are, yeah, middle classes people, and the circumstances is a nomination and acceptance speech. How about forms of appeal? Do you have anything to say on that?
Yes, it's a very good question because, of course, we could find all of them, all three form of appeals in
Yes.
these speeches. Because both Harris and Trump, they're very smart at this question and
Yes.
they know how to speak. And of course, the speeches, they were written by professionals. But if I should pick some of them, what I think are the most important. So in Harris's speech, I would choose ethos and logos.
Yes.
I said logos
Mm.
because sometimes she is using some references to numbers and statistics. For example, here on the page number 7,
Mm.
start of the page, line 166, where she speaks about national sales tax, Trump tax, that would raise prices on middle class families by almost 4,000 a year. So it's some kind of
Logos.
statistics.
Yeah.
Yes. And ethos, because she is still in charge, if I could say it, and she is still
Yeah. It's the
she can.
vice president. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's right. So she still can use her current position and, of course, her colleagues, for
Mm.
example, like Biden. Yes,
Yes.
so
Of
she is
course.
using her own ethos, and she can also use somebody else's ethos.
Mm.
So yes, it's a question of authority. And what about Trump?
Yeah, Trump, we can also find three of them, but in overwhelming, I'll also say that ethos. And if we divide in percent, I'll say logos maybe 20%, and pathos also maybe 20%, and 60% maybe ethos. That is what I'm thinking about on his speech.
Yes,
For
agree.
example, pathos, he says that we have to take care of the nations, we have to heal the nation very soon, and make America great again. It's like a feeling. And for example, locals, when he talks about inflation, economics, and how the U.S. economics is falling down, he used some statistic and number, so we can just say it is logos. But ethos, what I mean is that Donald Trump, when we look back his four presidential period, almost whatever he said, he did it. So he's very, how to say, trustworthy, I may say, and yeah, therefore, in his speech, we can find more on
Yes, and of
ethos on
course,
his speech. How about rhetorical devices in Kamala's
mm,
speech?
it's almost the same like about forms of appeal.
Yes,
You could
yes.
find a million of different examples in their speeches.
Mm,
But again, if I should pick the most important, what I paid attention for, so maybe it could be a lot of repetitions, rhetorical questions, and anyway, no. First of all, it's repetitions
yeah.
because they are everywhere. I can see that she likes to repeat the same
Yeah, exactly.
words, and people pay attention for it when they listen. For example, on page number 10, also beginning of the page, she says, "So, fellow Americans, and again, fellow Americans, and again, I love our country, and everywhere
Yes.
I go." So yes,
I don't know why he repeats a lot of things.
no, probably she wants to make the speech much stronger than it is and make people to listen.
Of
Maybe that's
course.
why.
Hmm.
And yes, and what about Trump? What could you say?
Yeah, it's almost the same. Yeah, he uses metaphors, and we can find hyperboles and rhetorical questions. And besides, he also have a lot of reputations like Mega, Mega. It's mean
Yeah.
make America great again, make America great again. So yeah, a lot of reputations. Maybe just to draw attentions from the audience or the voters, or maybe he likes his statement to make clearer to the audience.
Yes, and also it's according to what you said before that
Mm.
he is very smart to play with feelings and
Yes,
the right words.
exactly. He never used very long sentence, which is very
Mm.
difficult to understand, but uses short sentence, verbs, and repetitions.
Yes, you're right.
And how about key issues? Is there any thing you can point out?
I will try. It wasn't easy because the speech is long.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
if to be very short, I would say that Kamala Harris, she speaks about rights of safety and protection. She speaks about equality and support the middle class. She also speaks about NATO and border security. And sometimes between words, we can understand that she is paying a lot of attention for human equality. For example, when we speak about this genders and abortions and stuff like that, everything what belongs to 21st century. So she is very progressive.
Yes.
And according to NATO, if I understand right, so she supports aggression against aggression. And if she would have a chance, so she would finish the war.
Yeah.
With help of other war.
And this, yeah, just to interrupt, this could have been maybe one of the paradoxes because they are in the position right now, but they cannot stop Ukraine war and they cannot stop Palestine and Israel. But I don't know. Maybe when she becomes a president, she could have been do that. Yeah.
And as you said, maybe
maybe
nobody knows, but yes, now it's one of points that could be used
yes
in this presentation. How to say program?
Yeah.
Yes,
exactly like what you said. Donald J. Trump also has some key issues, and first he is just blaming Biden's presidency
yes, it's
and
pretty clear.
yeah,
Yes.
concerning the war, border security, and inflation. And all he blames Biden presidency, and he talks about how to say freedom of the nations and such. How to say what is that? American great again, and
And yes, you are right. He pays a
yeah,
lot of attention for this inflation.
yeah,
And it's
exactly.
like it's Biden's fault, and now the whole America's life has changed because of these problems. So yes, agree.
Yeah, he also talks about immigrations a lot, and as we know, he doesn't like illegal immigrants.
No, he is against
yeah,
immigrants.
he
Yes.
against. And he also talks about yeah, manufacture. Yeah. What could have been a difference? Are okay. Now let's talk about the differences and similarities. So
Yes, I guess let's take differences first.
yeah,
So we also said it before, but now we will repeat. Trump, he judges Biden like everything what's going on is his own fault and his mistakes. And Harris, she does not, because they work together and
yeah, exactly.
he is one of her party.
Hmm.
So she cannot judge him.
Yes.
It would be wrong. and and also, yes, Trump, he is more conservative.
Exactly.
And Harris, she is more progressive. Also, we said it before, that
Yeah.
she is standing for everything what's modern, equality, LGBT, and things like that.
Yeah, it's, abortion and so on. But Donald Trump also not sporting, but he says that we have to give this kind of issues to state decision. Yeah, concerning about the similarities of their speeches, we can just talk about they both talk border security and peace. And what else?
I would add that both of them, they talk about plans for future.
Yes.
Because it's pretty clear, both of them, they promise a better future, and they tell about their plans how to make the life better and easier. But I think all similar speeches, they consist the same.
Yes.
And Noel, how do you think? Maybe it's like our last point. What could you say about the structure?
Structure, I'll say is that Donald Trump's speech is not in order compared to Kamala Harris' speech. Kamala Harris, in contrast, started with her childhood and end with very chronology order.
Yeah.
And Donald Trump, as I have said, is in between. He jumps here and there. Yeah. How do you think about it?
Yes, I agree. I feel the same that her speech has a better structure. It's better built,
Yeah.
and she follows the structure. And yes, also according to similarities, we could say that both speeches they have some greetings inside and some words of thankfulness, and of course some references to private things.
Yes.
But yes, you are right that Kamala Harris she follows the plan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is more in order. And yeah, thank you so much, Daria, for talking about these topics. And thank you to everyone who listens our podcast.
Yes, thank you, Noel. It was nice to talk to you, so thank you.